Good morning. It is March 22nd, 2012. Markets have been down this morning, coming back down to a double bottom here. Looks like we are going to continue down for a ways. Coming to a point of resistance here, could come up. Not a lot of certainty among the indicators. Could have a foot forming on 987. It's possible. We'll take a pause till we see some action. I think we just saw a head fake. A little excitement for the amateurs like me.
610 change up.
And we could have a nice run up here. We could have a 987 coming from below. So we'll want to watch this carefully. We did pierce a bottom. So we could have more down, and we close below the previous low over here.
987 change up.
There's a 3-bar slide indicating a possible run down. We're going to be patient here. That 987 looks pretty interesting, but we're not going to bite. Here's a head and shoulders formation. Could be a good short. We're really not certain what's going to happen. Our big charts are saying down, but a lot can happen before they turn down if they do. Okay, we got 610 up on the rail now with some separation. So we've got some conflicting advice, and of course what that means is don't do anything. This head and shoulders looks pretty interesting. Almost got back up to the deeps on this 2-bar here. 2-bar is starting to play out. Now we're coming back to the deeps on this short range fib. And it looks like we might break through. We've touched the previous low. And now we're jumping back up. So, you know, they're playing a lot of fun games. If you want to jump in and enjoy the turbulence, that's your prerogative, but I don't think it's wise. Not wise for me. I'm not ready for that kind of action.
1597 change up.
Feels like I never will be.
Change up.
Okay, we've got 987 above the rail, but it hasn't printed there yet. And 610 is kind of going up on a staggered fashion, so there's not a lot of strength there. We're getting some divergence here. Here the price came down, and with our BBs it didn't.
233 change down.
Okay, we're we're still bouncing around. Not a lot of strong stuff to play on, in my humble opinion. We'll see if we break through this bottom. This is a triple. Looks like we won't. But who knows? The bars are being painted pretty quickly. Volumes are high.
Change up.
That's where we gotta get to, I believe, for the deeps. Well, from this shorter period, not even that high. So we're at the deeps if we count it from here. Just kind of in a channel. I'm getting a lot of divergence on some of these charts. They're showing up when these highs are at the pretty similar level, so we could break out of there. Look at this 987. He's really making it tempting, forming what I call a lovely lady. But this could be easily be a bear flag. 4181's saying, hey, come with me, I'm going down. So what are the amateurs like me thinking? Well, now I'm seeing bar could easily print on the rail. And now we're getting up to this deep that I drew. Another deep is right here on this fib area. Got some separation, so you know, with a good bar setup, that'd be pretty tempting. Here we're looking at a possible head and shoulders right there. Okay, now we're moving through that. See if we get up to this deep, that could be a reversal point. That's pretty tempting right there. But we just keep, looks like we keep head faking.
Change down.
Okay, we're in 10 minutes into trading. Still pretty much in this channel.
233, change up.
A lot of upward pressure on price. Even though I think a lot of people are thinking short. Here we come up to deeps on this area. Had a nice head and shoulders right there. Now we're really getting some action. Now we're over, set on a new top. Wow. Okay, we're dancing on this several bar setups that look tempting. Yeah, this triple bottom, in retrospect, boy, that looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? retrospect. Okay. Got a lot of separation on the mid-sized charts. This lovely lady is panned out pretty well. It's something to remember, gentlemen. Always listen to the ladies. Okay. Now we got a little trend line going down. I don't think it means too much. Okay. 233 saying down. Still running pretty straight and hot on the mid-sized charts. 4181 could easily bounce us down, so somewhere around here we got a retreat going on. I'm going to take a little pause. Okay, adjusted my fibs, and for the new low,
377 change up.
here's the 50, here's the deeps.
233 change down.
Still got the mid-sized charts showing up, big charts showing down, so we may well get the 50.
233 change up.
We may well get the 50 in reverse. We've got looks like a foot forming now on 440. That could be something. If our price gets up here, stays for a little bit. Okay, now we got a BB forming. Could have a short opportunity coming up here.
Change down.
Wow, we are really zigzagging.
377 change down. 233 change up.
Look at this 233 chart. That's a bunch of jumble. It usually ends up in a continuation going in the initial direction, which would be down. Got a lot of resistance here.
377 change up.
There's a 3-bar slide, but then we end up going up. We're in a real knife fight here.
233 change down.
610's coming up to center line. Could give us some resistance to moving higher. I think we really want to see it price get up to this 50 before we try a short. Should probably be thinking long. Look at this 4181 just snaking along. Okay, now we've broken through this resistance. We're up against some resistance from previous days. Let's see if we close above this 50. I think we have done that. We are printing a lot of bars. We have heavy activity in the market today. So this guy may go back down. Do this to here and then up. We finally see a BB looking like it might. He's interested in going up on the 4181, so that's a possibility now that we could have a nice rise.
233 change down.
We'll take a pause.
377 change down.
Just like that, the volumes for trading shrunk to below what I would call safe levels. It's amazing. I guess it's in possible anticipation of news at 9. The 9 o'clock news isn't that significant by reports. Maybe it is. Anyway, we've really come into a lull, and we'll continue to sit on our hands. Okay, we've finally got a indication this run might be over. It's not definite, but it's a possibility. But our volumes have slowed down to the point where I probably don't want to get into a trade. Went from 2,200 contracts a minute down to about 15% of that. So here we've got a double bottom. Could serve as support for a move up. We'll take a pause. We had a huge volume of traders come in, or big boys come in, push the price down. Came to this couple of support areas, but they didn't hold. We are getting a lot of separation under 610, 987, 1597's that lower Bollinger Band, and 4181 is still really strong
233
down.
change up.
Past my trading period, so I was going to call it a day with volumes as low as they are, and then whammo, they jumped up. But it's getting late in the day for my trading, and in retrospect, about the only real opportunity that looks sweet was this lovely lady on 987 right here with this triple bottom 1, 2, 3. That would have been a sweet trade.
233 change down.
And the indicators were giving it a green light. That's something to keep in mind for the next time. We even had a 2-bar reversal right here. So try to stay awake, sharp, observant. Let's see where we are here. We're dancing around this support line.
233 change up.
Could have a long in store, but again, this is beyond my trading period, and don't feel comfortable in messing with it. So no trades today. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck in your trading.